and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to give you some information about Battle of the Books. Okay, so this is something new that I'm doing. I have wanted to do it in the past and I just haven't done it. So this is the first Battle of the Books. And basically what it's going to be is every 2 months we will have 2 books that we pit against each other to see which one we like better. Typically I'm going to probably have a classic along with a retelling, but it might be at some point like 2 books that have to do with the same topic. We'll see how it is. How do you join in? The way you join in is just read the 2 books, and probably every 2 weeks I'll have a video up with some kind of discussion about each book. Obviously the first month is going to be only about that first book, and then towards the end of it we will be comparing both books. So that's how that'll work. All you have to do is read the books and then join in on the conversation. The way that I have structured it is just basically giving a month to read each book. I figured that would be the easiest way, at least for me. I tend to read a little bit slower, and so I wanted to give myself plenty of time to read each book without making it too complicated. I was going to try to do these in like a week and do it like a read-along or like a read-a-thon. No, I don't think I can do that. So this is how we're going to do it. Okay, so this time the books are going to be A Midsummer Night's Dream, and then also Midsommar Mayhem. This is the version of A Midsummer Night's Dream that I decided to pick. This is a manga and it is the full original text in here. So I found this at the library, and when I saw that it was the full text, I was like, this looks much more interesting than the Dover thrift edition that I have. And so I think it'll also help me with Shakespeare. I've always been afraid to read Shakespeare, so this is the version of that. And then the other book I am going to order when I get paid, but it is Midsummer's Mayhem. Okay, I'm probably pronouncing this wrong, but this book is by Rajana LaRocca. It is a loose retelling of A Midsummer Night's Dream. So I'm going to tell you just a little bit about each book in case you don't know, and then we will commence with the battle. So, A Midsummer Night's Dream, and the reason I say that every time is because I have always said it, A Midsummer's Night Dream, and that is not what it is. So I'm trying to retrain myself, and I keep forgetting that it's different. But anyway, this is by William Shakespeare. So it is a comedy. It was written in 1595, and it is set in Athens, and it consists of several plots. So there's quite a few characters in this book, and I don't know how I'll like that. I'm hoping that it won't be too confusing. So basically, all of these characters find themselves in the middle of a forest that is inhabited by fairies, and the fairies are manipulating the humans and kind of playing tricks on them, I think. So that sounds interesting. I will show you. I think this is really cool. So if you can find this, I'm hoping it will kind of help me with, you know, some of the plot and everything. This is really cool. So this has a cast of characters, and and then obviously it goes through what scenes are there. And then I found on just Wikipedia, on Wikipedia there's this characters, I don't know, section, and it tells you who each of the characters are. So I plan on having this readily available so that maybe I won't get confused, because there's quite a few characters here, and I don't know how much each of them have a role in the story. So yeah, I'm gonna keep that kind of on hand, and then I can look at these pictures here and this here and kind of get an idea of who's who. So what I find really interesting is that this is written about ancient Greeks. I didn't know that. I didn't know that Shakespeare had plays that had anything to do with anything outside of his time frame in history. And that's probably naive on my part, but I'm excited because I've never been brave enough to try Shakespeare. So I'm going to try it. I'm glad I get to try it in this format. They also have several other of these full editions in Shakespeare. So if it's something that I want to go further with, I might stick to these manga editions of them, just to kind of make it a little more visually pleasing to me, I guess. Help me learn it a little bit better. Okay, I wish I had the other book already, but I don't. I will have it soon. Let's see. Okay, so Midsommar, Midsummer's Mayhem is by Rajani LaRocca, and it's illustrated by Rachel Suggs. So this is a story about a little girl who grows up in a family of people that have achieved quite a bit. Her dad is a famous cook, and her siblings are super popular and talented, and she wants to prove that she is not a member of the family that lacks talent. So she decides to join a baking competition. Now, as I'm reading the synopsis of this, I'm like, where is the connection with A Midsummer Night's Dream? And I found the connection. So she ends up going into the forest behind her home, and she meets this mysterious boy who takes her to places in the forest she's never been, and she finds tons of ingredients to bake with. And as she's doing this, her dad starts acting really weird, and her siblings start having kind of like mishaps happening to them. And she starts to wonder if it has to do with her baking. So this is a Kirkus Award winner. I don't know much about that. I just know that Kirkus reviews books, and they honored this with an award. But I liked what they had to say about the book. It says it's loosely based on A Midsummer Night's Dream and inspired by TV shows like The Great British Baking Show. LaRocca's debut is original and compelling. The realistic characters and complex family dynamics augment the tightly knit plot, and the mouth-watering descriptions of food are guaranteed to make readers hungry. 3 recipes at the end of the novel, based on the characters' concoctions, are an added bonus for those interested in developing their culinary skills. So it sounds like it's going to be a really cute book. I'm excited to dive into both of these and try to find the connections and see which one I like better, or it might end up being a tie. I don't know. We'll have to find out. But yeah, if you're wanting to join in, I am going to start reading this probably today. With it being a manga, I don't think it'll take me very long. Usually I kind of speed through these. What I will do I'll probably just post something every other week about Battle of the Books. So not next week, but the week after. I will, kind of talk about this a little bit. If I've finished it, I'll let you know, all of those things. But I will be reading this one in July, and then the other one, A Midsummer's Mayhem, or actually it's just Midsummer's Mayhem. I'll be reading that one in August. And same thing. I will update you every couple of weeks. We'll have a discussion, all of those things. If you want to join in, please let me know in the comments. This is basically for myself, but I would really love to have some friends join in. I know that Chantel from Chantel Reads All Day has said that she wants to join in, and I've had a few other people tell me that they're joining in. So if that's you, comment below so I can be aware of who you are and who's joining in, and we can have some fun with this. So I just wanted to real quick, I already have plans so this is July and August Battle of the Books. Then we will have September and October. And those books are going to be The Island of Dr. Moreau and The Daughter of Dr. Moreau. Now, I am not sure. The Daughter of Dr. Moreau is a debut, or it's a new book coming out. And I am not sure of the content. So, as a Christian, I try to be careful what I read. From what I've heard of it, it doesn't sound like it has anything inappropriate in it, but I'm just going to preface this with, if it does, then we will just DNF it and maybe find another book to battle it out, but we'll go from there. Okay, so The Island of Dr. Moreau is by H.G. Wells, and it is about a man who lives on an island, and he is doing genetic experiments, I think, and he ends up kind of crossbreeding humans with animals. So that sounds really intriguing. The Daughter of Dr. Moreau, I keep wanting to say Monroe for some reason. The Daughter of Dr. Moreau is by Sylvia Morano Garcia, and this one is basically self-explanatory. It is about the daughter of Dr. Moreau and what it means to be the daughter of a person who experimented on humans, and she still lives on the island. And yeah, it sounds super intriguing, and I really hope that, like I said, it's appropriate to read because I want to read it. So those are the two books for the next battle, and I will be talking about those more in the future. But anyway, if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.